Hello, I'm ARCHIELUXURY, and I'm in Melbourne. And I've had a bit of a security scare in Melbourne, so I've gotten the good guys at Zircon Security and Debt Recovery to provide a bit of fucking muscle, some fucking muscle. And Brian is the guardian who's been assigned to me, and I've actually gone to for security reasons. I've decided to stay with Brian, and he's very kindly allowed me to take a few photos of his home. And Brian's a bit of he's an interesting guy. He's a very, very business-focused sort of guy. And here's some of the jewelry and watches. This is the Pro Prof and the Omega Pro Prof and the Rolex Deep Sea that Brian has, and some of the jewelry. Brian likes the jewelry, and he's a really cool guy. And he also allowed me to take a few photos of his abode, and he's got a few businesses in the pipeline. And you know, he's a lovely character. I love Brian to death, and he looked after Archie. He made sure Archie was safe and no one was going to hurt our Archie. And Brian also, you know, he's a very, very switched on, focused individual. He's results driven. He doesn't want bullshit. He doesn't want excuses. He wants fucking results. And it's just like Archie. Archie, you know, Archie's very results driven, and no time for bullshit or nonsense. He wants results. And it's a great feeling, and I gotta say, it's a very, very interesting thing. And anyhow, look, getting back to the topic there, I've taken a few photos in Brian's abode, and he's got a few businesses on the go. You know, I love a businessman who's, you know, ready to seize the opportunity. And this is the waiting area in Brian's home, and he told me he's starting up an adult entertainment business for businessmen. So basically, he does the adult entertainment within his own home. He's got a few ladies which he wants to live with him, and he provides some entertainment for stressed and tired business people. And this is so it's a relaxation business, okay? It's a relaxation. And he told me there's a spa, and also there's a massage table. So, you know, this is for executive stress relief. And I think that could be a really good goer. And so this is the waiting area, and the funny thing is, the TV, I don't know if Brian knows this, it only displays pornos. I don't know if Brian realizes this, but the TV, the only fucking channels it seems to get on this TV are the porno channels. But hey, I'm not gonna tell Brian that one, that's for sure. It's a quiet little joke between us. So he's a cool fucker. He's a cool fucker. So he's got the adult entertainment and stress relief business. And I can really see that that's really going to take on a huge, I can see that being a successful business. That's an interesting concept. The other thing Brian does at home there, he's got his computer. He manages a lot of things, and you know, he does the debt recovery side of the business. And I don't really know how Brian does this, but I think he sits down with people who are in financial trouble, and I think he works out a way for them to meet their obligations. You know, he's a good chap, and I think Brian sort of sits down and discusses how they can make some payments, and, you know, he kind of helps them see the light, if you know what I mean. And he's an interesting guy, Brian. You know, he likes to help people. He's a people person. And the thing about Brian is, I think he's really into the sports. I mean, everywhere I fucking look in this house of Brian's, and there's fucking baseball bats. There's a baseball bat in his study. There's a baseball bat in the bedroom. There's a baseball bat in the garage. There's a baseball bat in the lounge room. And when I put my bags in his automobile, there was a baseball bat in the boot. So I mean, I think Brian is a huge baseball fan. And the interesting thing is, I couldn't actually see any baseballs or gloves. I thought, you know, I don't think he's very good at baseball, because otherwise you wouldn't keep losing the balls, would you? It's like golf. You know, if you're not a really good golfer, you got to keep buying those balls, you know, the golf balls. So I'm thinking about, for Brian, for his birthday, I'm going to get him a couple of good baseballs, because he seems to have... I mean, there's fucking baseball bats everywhere. Man, it's okay to hit the ball out of the park, but man, you got to keep the balls. You can't just keep losing them. So I kind of think that could be a great gift to show my appreciation for Brian's hospitality. So, yeah, I think that could be a goer. I think I'm going to get a few baseballs for him, because I get the feeling that he's a great hitter, but not really good at getting the ball back. So yeah, it's a bit. I don't want to steal his thunder or upset him, but I just don't understand, why does a man have fucking baseball bats everywhere, but he doesn't have the balls? Like you know, if you're a golfer, you've always got golf balls, don't you? I don't know the fucking sports too well, but yeah, Brian's a cool fucking guy, and I just love him. I love him. So he's sort of saying to me, you know, he does the debt recovery, where he likes to sit down with people who are in financial trouble and plan. He's like a social worker. He sits down and discusses how they can meet their obligations. And what a cool guy. You know, he's just a nice guy. Just have a chat, have a talk. He'll help you out. He's a lovely boy. So yeah, that's Brian. Brian's got a few businesses on the go, and I'll let you know when his executive stress relief business is up and running, because I'd like to help old Brian out there, and you know, he's gonna help him a bit. You know, he's a lovely guy, and I don't think the baseball's gonna catch on for him, because he keeps losing the fucking ball. I couldn't find any fucking balls, so I want to try and encourage him to do well in the executive stress relief type business. And I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think.